Everything I was taught told me you were wrong. But I made a promise. So I did my best to accept you and help you.
Accept me?
Depart.
No. No more hiding. No more lies.
Rumi, we can still fix this.
Don't you get it? This is what I am. Look at me. Why can't you look at me? Why couldn't you love me?
I do.
All of
me! This is why we have to hide it. Our faults and fears must never be seen. It's the only way to protect the Hunmun.
So, I first watched this movie not expecting much of it just because it was K-pop. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what the hype's about. It's getting compared to Arcane a lot, so I saw Rumi and Jinx getting compared. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what's up. So I watched the movie, and I didn't expect it to hit the way that it did. Not gonna lie. Like at first, I thought Rumi was just like, you know, normal K-pop, and then when you find out that she's like half demon, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then when you can see like she's trying to hide it, I was like, okay, like I'm kind of relating a little bit more to Rumi right here. Like, why is this hitting the way it's hitting right now? Even though I was able to find out, but I'm past my like self-identity era, you can say. I know that she's able to relate to someone out there, even it can be like from disability to speech pattern, or just like it can be a skin condition or anything. If you have any of these, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You're trying to hide it from people. You don't want people to know, but there's nothing you can do because it's going to be super obvious. And when people do find out, that's what they're going to kind of know you for. You're going to be known as that person with that condition, that speech pattern, or this disability. So you try to hide it. And the same thing happened with me, like when I was in high school, and then like in my early years of college, I was like, you know, I don't want people to know about this side of me, and I try to hide it as much as I can. But when people found out, I was like, oh damn, now I'm just known as this thing. Now I was known like to my friends, I was known for my personality and all that, but to everyone else I was just seen as this thing, I guess. So when Rumi was known, when her identity was found out to be she's half demon, and then when Mira and Zoe were able to find that out, they kind of didn't view her as Rumi anymore. They kind of saw her as just a half demon, and then you can see that they did feel betrayed and all that, and you can see the hurt in Rumi's eyes because she knew like, oh, this is what they see me as now. They don't see me as Rumi anymore. They just see me as this thing. And if you have a skin condition, speech pattern, or any form of disability, you can relate to Rumi a lot. Even though I can look back at my past and be like, oh, I feel like if this movie hit me during those years, it will hit me a lot more. But I do like Rumi as a character just because I was able to relate to her that much. And I did like Juno, or Junie, or Juno, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but the main dude that leads the Soldier Boys, or Soulja Boys, I've heard, Soldier Boys, whatever. You probably have someone in your life that kind of reminds you of Soju or Juno, because when Juno popped up when they were having their secret meetings, like, I understand you, I'm the only person that can understand you. I already thought of one person in my mind where I'm like, he reminds me of someone. Like, either you have this person in your life still around, or you don't anymore. You can still think of like one person. If you know of that one person, just, you don't have to leave it down in the comments, but just know that I had someone like that where they accepted me for who I was, even though they didn't see me past my disability. I tried to fight tooth and nail. Like, I'm able to do everything like normal. I can still like throw a football. I can still work out. I can still pretty much do everything like everyone else. But like when it come down to it, like joining the military, the doctor said no, because they kept seeing me as just this thing rather than a person. I could have. And then when I was in middle school, everyone they didn't really care that much. Surprisingly, they didn't really care. They saw me as like a person. But then I was probably one of the lucky ones. Maybe someone else wasn't able to become as lucky as me, where they didn't care, where they were probably made fun of. And they probably had that one person that kind of reminded them of Juno, which I did like, because I am able to look back at this point in my life. And if you know this can be you, or you know anyone that is a Juno, or maybe you are a Juno to someone, where you don't look at them as just this thing, or this person with a problem. You see them for who they are. And it was kind of sad when I kind of had a feeling that Juno was gonna portray the Demon King. I forgot the name of the thing, but I'm just go with Demon King, the big fire dude. I kind of had a feeling that he was gonna portray him because when Juno and Rumi were having their secret meetings, and he pulled them back down to like hell or whatever. He's like, oh, you really think you were gonna go past this? You really think you're gonna I won't be able to control you after this? Like, I was able to pull you down here, and you think that you can just leave if they seal up the barricade?
But yeah, when he died, I was like, damn, that kind of like, I wish we kind of saw more with him. I know they're going to be doing a second movie because of all the hype they've been getting lately. But in terms of the other members that were part of the Soldier Boys, I didn't really care for them that much. They were kind of just there in the background. Well, I have a feeling, I don't remember if we saw them die or not, or if they got transported. No, I think they did die, but then I think one of them survived or something. I don't remember. I gotta look back at the ending again. But either way, I feel like now that even if they all died, I feel like now that there were like little pockets of like the purple areas opening up, I feel like we're gonna be getting more K-pop boy bands, or just like another K-pop band fight or whatever is gonna be like a whole, because we do have like the whole Idol anniversary award thing going on right now in that world. So there's already different like groups in there, but now if you introduce like more groups from the pocket openings that were there from like the Hong Moon opening up, we're gonna be getting a lot more characters. Even like maybe the ones that we saw, like maybe they liked what the Soldier Boys were doing and they're like, oh, you know what, let's do what they did, but just let's not mess it up this time. And kind of regret my whole thing on Zoe. I take it back because I've been looking at like more edits of her or like videos of her, just like doing background stuff, and I kind of do like her a little bit more. But I kind of wish she kind of spoke a little bit more, because she doesn't really do anything in the movie. She's just kind of like there. But Zoe went from like my fourth character now to like top 3, because I can somewhat relate to her, but I still prefer Rumi over Zoe. Zoe's kind of there. She's pretty, I don't know, she's kind of there, but she is like the fun one out of the group. The Fortnite girl that I was telling, I forgot her name, but she's top four characters for me now out of the whole movie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys were able to relate to it or any way, or what you think about Rumi, or if you can understand Rumi in some perspectives of her. But before I end off the video, I want to say my top 3 songs out of the movie is going to be, it was Golden at first, but the more I kept playing, How's It Done, kind of liked it a little bit more. So How's It Done, Golden, and then we're going to go with the final song that they had at the very end. Soda Pop is still going to be like at the very, very bottom, just because it's not catchy to me. It's kind of annoying. Like when I hear it, it's just kind of like, you're my Soda Pop. Little something Soda Pop, gotta drink every drop. Is like, I don't know, something about it, I don't like it. It's kind of cringe. It's still at the very bottom.